Describe your style.
Mostly I just wear what I like. I pick and choose the trends that suit me the best and just kind of choose things that I think fit my general aesthetic.
What or who inspires you?
Well, I think my sister inspired me at first because she was always into clothes. And I think because of her I'm into fashion for the most part.
How do you come up with your outfits?
I spend a lot of time in the morning. I like to stare at my closet, or I'll pull up inspiration from like an app that like has pictures of all the like recent collections and stuff, or from style bloggers, things like that. I like to just pull inspiration from all over and then kind of make it my own.
Have you ever felt self-conscious when wearing a bold outfit at school?
I used to a lot more, but now, like as the years pass by, I've sort of just grown accustomed to feeling like maybe I stand out a little bit more. And it just, my confidence definitely has just grown with the ages, with the years.
So where are we today?
Today we're going to check out the Urban Air Market in San Francisco, and we're going to walk around and talk to some vendors about sustainability and fashion. Do you have any thoughts on buying local products versus global products?
Buy local. I mean, like the H&Ms of the world and the Forever 21s of the world. I mean, it's great. You can buy a top for under $20, but it's disposable and it goes out of fashion and may end up in the landfill soon. But if you buy something that's well made, maybe costs a little bit more, most likely lasts a little bit longer, and is simple, classic styling. I think that's a better investment in my. As far as styling in a sustainable way is, like I mentioned, classic silhouettes that don't really go out of style, that are always in.
The way the fashion industry is today does not really line up with the idea of sustainability and eco-friendliness, and I think most people, including myself, buy from these fast fashion stores to keep up with the ever-changing trends and the ever-changing looks, and I think the fashion industry has a long way to go in order to become more eco-friendly.
Made out of sustainable materials, and we make them in Ecuador, and they're sweatshop free, and we plant a tree for every pair we sell. We're trying to be like the ultimate eco shoe brand. Inspiration idea was try to clean up a really dirty industry. Right now the whole shoe industry thing is really sketchy. There are a lot of petrochemicals that go into shoes, and people, there was like a really huge fire in Bangladesh where like a couple hundred people died a few years ago, and it's like, why is this going on? Why don't people know about it? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make things really, really transparent. So there's a photo of our whole team here. Like there's me, there's the guy that founded the company, and every single person that made our shoes, like here, like this is who makes our shoes. They're not being tortured, they're getting paid well, they get the weekends off. We're trying to be the change behind the industry, because once people start asking questions like this, who's making your shoes, then everybody else has to fall in line and start being transparent about how they're making stuff too.
What do you think about the importance of sustainability?
Well, it's the future. Either we figure out ways to make things in sustainable ways, or we don't, we all die. Like, honestly, that's my perspective.
I sell a collection of printed shirts, jackets, and some jewelry. Inspiration was to transfer my background in art into something that you can wear and use, so it's more like wearable and functional art now. Finding materials that you can reuse is very important. Like, I love using scraps even, and it's also inspirational.
So why do you like fashion?
I think fashion is like my own personal form of art and self-expression.
And how do you think other people perceive the art form of fashion?
I think there's a stigma against fashion, or it's sort of seen as like a shallow sort of hobby, whereas it's not about trying hard to look good or whatever. I think it's about just appreciating the aesthetic of clothes and just enjoying what you're wearing.
Has anyone ever told you that you're trying too hard or something like that?
Well, I like to dress up for school every day, and I've certainly got that I try too hard, but you know, it's not about trying to make myself look as good as possible. It's just about, these are the clothes that I really like, and I think this looks good, and this is what I like to spend my time doing. Like, you know, like I like to run, and for sports, if you try super hard for sports and you're working your butt off, like no one's gonna say, oh, she's trying too hard, right? You know, you're like, you get props for that, you know? So there's definitely a stigma against fashion, I think.
Do you have any final comments?
I think you should always just wear what you want to wear, and if it's something you feel good in, you shouldn't care what other people think, and you just shouldn't let that get you down.
Cool, thanks.